Okay everyone, let's try again, shall we? No, I don't want to switch on a view channel. Gosh, what is going on? Is anyone there? Oh, there. It's not even showing up on here. It's saying I was live. But I can see people in the chat. Sometimes it takes a while to come up. It's saying I was live 2 hours ago. Well, that's not right. And then the other one's saying I was live 1 minute ago. So, this is very bizarre. How many people are in here? Is there many people? I can't see. You know, when you just want to make a nice card and just chat with some friends. No, it's weird why it's saying MUCERS Live was Assemble was a live lit 2 hours ago. And then 2 minutes ago. I'll just have to wait. Is it coming through 74? Well, I can't see you guys, so apologies for the minute. I've just cut that. That's all I've done. And I'm just going to line this up and then cut it in gold. It's showing everything is fine my end, but clearly it's not. We have got bad weather, but I've had worse weather and streamed okay. So I'm not quite sure. So we'll try it again. If it goes, then I'll have to give it up, I guess, which I don't like to do. Is that going to fit? A piece of scrap? So, no, I'm going to have to get a fresh piece. I'm hoping my live comes up in a minute, because I don't know why it's not. View channel. Nope, live. Still nothing. That's really odd. I can't even see you guys. Is it buffering? Is it bad still? This is just bizarre. This is not how I wanted the first live to be. Okay, I think you're back. All good now. Okay, well, sorry I can't see what any of you are saying. I'll keep trying to refresh while I pick out all of the little bits in here. It's just bizarre. Let's just come out of this. Shut that down. Come back in again. View channel. Already shut it down once. See, now that's taken ages to come on, so it clearly is an internet problem. I hate not having the chat. I just feel like I'm just talking to myself. Live. No, it's not. It just keeps saying is live, but it's nothing's highlighted. Okay, it won't even let me click on it. Right? Is live, but there's no red dot. That was the old one. Ah, now it's there. So yeah, it is slow. Right. Okay. Right, I've got it. That was a long-winded way of finding it. Oh, geez, Tez, honestly, does my head in. Oh, you're fighting over the crown again. That's hilarious, that is. Right, we've got the frame. What have I missed? Hopefully we can stay. Yeah, it is. It is annoying because it's fine. You know, I've done my launch, didn't have any issues. I watch endless things up in this room. But as soon as I just want to have a little bit of chilled crafting, it plays up. So the filigree ones have tons of little pieces, so you've got to poke them all out. You can knock some of them out, but because it's a coated mirrored card, some of them just stay stuck in. Most of them have come out, but it is a pretty frame. I think my neighbours are like this. Because what do you do when they don't want to take any money? They don't believe they drink. I could ask. I might get her a bunch of flowers as well. They love their garden. Yeah, and I might get them something to go in their garden because they have loads of like little hangy bits and like little sayings, you know. They've got one of those little gardens, you know, like my garden's my happy place. Maybe I'll get them something for their garden. Look, we are all buddies here, so no worries. I'm seeing other people. See, when you comment and it's not in the chat, I get a notification because I have a lot of my notifications turned off. As you can imagine, with the amount of social media platforms and pages I have, I just can't have notifications on because my phone would never stop. And someone just said that I found you, but it's a comment, so I imagine they're commenting on this post because a few people comment, they go hi, and then but they're commenting, they're not in the live chat. So I'll say that now. Make sure you're looking where you're commenting, guys. If you are here now and you're not commenting in the comments, you're in the live chat. You want your screen, obviously all of you that are in the live chat, this doesn't apply, but you want there to be this. You want this moving, all these little crowns next to people, and it says live chat, and it'll have the amount of people. That's the screen you want to be in when you're watching it live, because that's where we're chatting. Because I do see a few people, they're doing it in comments, and obviously I don't see any of that until the live's passed. It's a shame because we had obviously a lot more people in. There's like 40 odd people that have gone now. So hopefully they find it again or they come back. It's just annoying because not everybody will think to come and look out, you know, just me being live, just not through the event. Sorry, this is really boring for you to watch, but I've got to get them all out. Yeah, so below this, so if you come out, so yeah, I don't know how they do it. Because when I come out of it, it's just got chat publicly. But they do, because someone just did. I just saw it then, it just come up. Or maybe they're doing it when it's not on. Maybe that's what it is, actually. Maybe they're commenting in the comments to the chat when they're watching it on replay. Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, so if you're doing that, you're not in the chat. it's gone. But how is everybody anyway? What have you all been up to? Obviously, I've had loads going on, and a big thank you again for all the wonderful cards and well wishes. It's been, yeah, it's just been wonderful, and the cards were beautiful. And yeah, we all got to enjoy those as a family, and Mum read lots of the lovely messages, even my auntie and that did as well, so that was nice. But what's everyone else been up to? Any news? That is where the crown has rolled off to. Get rid of little bit there. Right, I think that's all the pieces. Yeah, so now we've got our pretty frame. Yes, so Rachel was in Amsterdam. Any fun stories of your trip there? Tez, I'm knitting jumper number 5. Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Sam, I'm knitting a jumper 5 days. Sorry, so far just got a cuff and a yoke to do. Mind you, you probably have knitted about probably more than 5. Yes, Sam had the ruler out, so tell us the size, and it started. Oh, you had the ruler out and it started buffering. What do you need the measurements of? Let me know, because I can give you those again. So that is going to go on the top. That looks pretty. Packing to move house, but my craft room will be the last one to pack. I hated packing mine. Absolutely hated it. My son was in Amsterdam a few weeks ago. 8 so far, gosh. In the middle of a relationship break. It's just, oh no, Deb. So sorry. Totally. Sadly, feel what you're going through there. Just breathe. Breathe and take yourself out of the room if you can, where you need to. But yeah, breathe, bite your tongue, go for a walk. It's sadly, all you need to remember is it ain't gonna last forever. Like the moment you're in now will end. There is light. As awful as it is now and as heartbreaking, it is going to get better. If it's any consolation, I'm the happiest I've ever felt in my life after all what I went through. Happiest, most confident, most content. Yeah, should we all give Debs the crown? Frame size, yeah, so this one is if you've got these, it's the one for the inverted scallop. It's the one that's closest to 5 by 6, and then for the filigree it was the one that is about just over 5 1/4 by just under 6. I mean, as long as it fits within that box there, then you'll be fine. Does anyone remember the clothes shop? Yeah, CNA, yep. Yeah, I see it when I go abroad to some European places. I've seen it, yeah. Yeah, I love CNA. Clive and Augustus, did you know that's what it stood for? They were the founding guys. I actually we took over the old CNA. My friend worked in there, so I used to go in there a lot. But we took over the old CNA in Plymouth when it became Next Clearance, if anybody remembers that, in Plymouth. And then we were there until it all got demolished to build what is now Drake Circus shopping mall. Yeah, I used to love Clock House. Loved Clock House. That was all my favourite clothes. Yep, Clive and Augustus is what it stands for. You think it would be like something like clothes and everything, clothes and all, or I don't know, but it's not. Right, let's stick this down. Cute, isn't it, Benita? I hope you're well. I've been seeing you and Simone. You've been sharing like when you've been going live, and apologies, I've not been in. I'm going to try and get back into. I've just been binge watching Downton Abbey. And I just started watching The Girlfriend last night. It's a new drama. It's so good. Highly recommend that. It's a psychological thriller. So, yeah. But yeah, just watching lots and lots of Downton Abbey because it's just easy. And just chilling with Monty, really. Been doing bits around the house. Got lots of DIY going on as well, so. I had a fab Clock House dress, loved it. Yeah, it was such cool, wasn't it? Athena was my favourite. Yeah, do you remember all the magazines, Tez? And I remember flicking through them hoping that one day my parents would allow me to buy one, but they never did. But Athena was cool. Oh God, Jeanette, I always get it wrong. I don't know. If it's not on Netflix, it's on Prime. It's always one of those two. Yes, I've been told to watch The Gilded Age. There's a guy I follow on TikTok. He lives in a castle. It's beautiful, and he works in London a lot. And he said he went to the Downton Abbey premiere, and then he said, then I needed something to get my teeth back into, so I started watching The Gilded Age. And I commented, and he said, if you love Downton, then you'll love The Gilded Age. So I think that's what I'll move on to afterwards. But me and my mum, actually talking about Downton, my birthday's always pretty pants because it's in January. It's never that nice. So I thought I want to start doing something with my birthday in January. So me and my mum and my sister are going to go to Highclere Castle. So we're going to go to Downton Abbey. We're going to go for afternoon tea. And yeah, we're going to have a day there, and then we're going to go up to my nan's and we're going to spend it with my family. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I didn't realise it's only like 50 minutes away from my nan's house. So yeah, so we're going to go to Downton Abbey. I cannot wait. It's brilliant, is it? Oh, yeah, I'm super excited for that. So we've got this already, and that is going to go on like so. But we want to create, for me, I want to create my autumnal background. So I'm going to cut myself a piece of, I'm just going to cut myself a piece of 8x8 cardstock in white so I can ink that up, and then I'll trim it down to fit in these sections. Yeah, I can't wait, Kerry. It looks really good. The reviews are really good. And yeah, I just thought it's a nice way to do something in a miserable January. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I went to see the film last night and it was brilliant. I've heard so many people said it's really good. I haven't watched, because is it 2 movies they've done now? Because I'm on season 4. So once I finish those, it won't be long till I finish season 6. And then I'm going to watch the movies. I'll probably have it all watched, I would have thought, by the time I go there. So, has anyone been to Highclere Castle? 2 movies, okay. Yeah, I should get the 2 movies and the rest of the season's done by then. What we got? Yeah, I got 3 months. Right, and let's get my mats. That's when I need a slightly bigger one. There's not really any point using that, is there? I'll just use my glass, the glass one. I think you can get a 12x12 one. I think I need to get that. So we're going to do a nice autumnal inky background, similar to something like that, I think. But maybe not so much of the dark. We'll just do the greens into the oranges. We'll do rustic wilderness into carved pumpkin, and then into what's that one there? Should we do lumberjack plaid? Yeah, I think that'd be nice together. Oh, is it good, Karen? So Highclere Castle from a distant up the hill, very steep hill, lovely view. It looks really nice, like the walk as you approach it. Where's the place to get one? Again, I think this is one that a lot of people have just added their name to. I'm sure Hunky Dory have got this one. But if you just put in glass craft mat on Amazon, you'll get all different ones. Everyone's done one. Crafters, Hunky Dory, Tonic. Yeah, everybody's done one. Right, this is running out, which is why I'm going to be a bit lazy and do it this way. Just want it to be enough. You're going to see a little bit of the green. No, I've not watched that, Rita. But yeah, if you liked watching In Her Eyes or Her Eyes, Closer with what's her name? What's that girl? Our Girl. She was in Our Girl. She's in all those kind of dramas. That's the girlfriend. It's that psychological thriller kind of thing. It's really good. yeah, that's going to pop really nice against the daisies and the white picket fence. This should look really fun. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for it then. We always get loads of recommendations in the group. I love some of the clothes. Yeah, me too. And I think if I was in that era or working out, I'd love to work downstairs. Upstairs is obviously great, but I just love the little cottage that they go to, the little village. It's very much the way I like to live now. So, but don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to spend a little bit of time upstairs as well. I just don't think I could faff with someone like dressing me. Dressing me and undressing me. I just know. I guess you're born into that, aren't you? So it's a little bit different, but yeah, certainly not me. Yeah, not too worried about the blend because it's going to be, you know, going to have water added to it now and everything. So just get it a little bit. See, they're quite dry. I need to try and add a little bit more. Yeah, I've watched some of it, Rach, but not, I wouldn't say I'm a fan. But I have watched some of the very first, like, early episodes, but I never watched it, like, you know, religiously. That will do. Right. So we'll give this a little spritz with water first. It's just too much to watch, Rach, that's the problem. That'll be okay. So just spritz it with some water and then I'm just going to blot it off with some paper towel. And that will give you your faux bleach effect. Yeah, I have to wait and see, Jeanette. There we go. Just then go over any areas where it's a bit too wet. And then we'll give it a spritz. I'm just going to spritz it with a goldy colour all over, I think, for this one. So it ties in nicely with the gold frame. So I think we'll go for fossilised amber. That's a good one. I'm going to have some of these while I'm doing this. I'll chew away from the microphone. Yeah, you buy your little re-inkers, Maria. These ones here. I'll show you. I've re-inked mine a lot during lives. Very easy to do. But you want to get yourself one of these. It's got the ink all over it. You can just make out there a memento. That's what you want to buy. And that will re-ink. I've had this a long time. You can get the VersaFine ones as well. I've got a couple of those. Oh yeah, that's what you want to get. Stays on. All right, I think that's fine. Okay. Right, I'm going to get the heat gun on. So watch your headphones if you've got them on. You just want to just speed up the evaporation of the spritz, and I just want to dry off. It's just slightly damp from the water. If you don't want the large blobs, you want to be spraying from more of a height so you get more of that mist, but it's inevitable that you will get the odd large blob. You get build up around the nozzle and stuff. Also, if you give it a really firm, full kind of pump, I like the big blobs. Yeah, I've got that one as well, Dee. Yeah, I mean, there's loads, to be honest. There's so many good. I think lots of people talk about the VersaFine Clairs as well. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever owned the Clairs. And then we can trim this down. I'm going to stick that all together. So next we'll make the bars. Because I want some of those to be using that grass border trim. Okay, that is stunning. Look at that, with that behind. That is going to be so nice. Okay, let's just clean this away. Sorry. Alright, so I want to take a little bit of the green. I'm going to add the little picket fence as well. I'm going to ink that up to make the edges a little bit darker. Hey Karen, hope you're well. So this one should fit across a good chunk. Yeah, I think that's going to be, in fact it is, look. So that is your 6 inch, so that's perfect. So I'm going to cut strips. In fact, let me sit down because I need to work this out because I need to do a 6 inch middle section and then a 1/2 inch on each side. So I'm going to pop it in this way because I want to do how many? Three layers of grass at different heights. So I'm going to do 1/2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to cut yourself, so you want that to be 7. Hey everybody, sorry if I've missed anyone. Seems to be holding the feed this time though. You know, I said I finished your Christmas card the other day. Well, I lied. I had to add lights to it, of course. I can't wait to see it, Rach. It's going to be brilliant, I'm sure. Thank you, Karen. I hope you're well as well. Are you on your lunch break? And what's that one? Stamped images to dry. Use a heat tool on it. Sometimes, yeah. That does work. Thank you. Yeah, nice background. Right. Now, because this cuts all the way around, I just want to cut the top part. So I think I'll go with the highest one first. So I'll probably come up about there. So you want to cut yourself a piece of 7 by about 3. And then if you don't have this die, you can cut the grass effect into it. I'm just going to sit that there, tack that down, I'll snip that off, and then I can get another 2 out of that. I'm going to have to use my large die machine because I need to put it in that way. So if I show you, it's just partial die cutting. Let's get rid of those pieces. So I just want to put the top of the blades of the grass between my plates. I don't want anything else. But that bottom cut line is just sticking out. So it will just cut all of that. My Coke, my glue. Carefully peel that off. I'll cut it a little bit, but you're not going to see all that anyway. Oh, didn't cut it all properly. I wonder if that's because it's broke. See all the cuts? In fact, that one goes right through. Yeah, look, that one's completely busted. I might use the smaller. I'm going to use the plate from my small machine. So let's just try that again. I need to, clearly need to change my plates. Oh, Maria, no, that didn't sound good, did it? Oh gosh, my YouTube may get flagged. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't want people starting like some crafty, you know, some... I'm going to have to go that way because of the beveled edge. What's the word? Some like craft industry rumours. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's better. Although I think it's now cut. No, it's still not. It's like there's not enough pressure. Have to put an extra shim. Right, I've got to try and squeeze 3 out of this now. Oh dear. Glad I made you laugh. I was meant to stick that on the bottom bit. Right, so let's add a piece of, what we got? Sometimes we just need to give it a little extra. That should work. All right. God, I'm going to be here for hours with this card. Yeah, that feels like that's going to cut better. Yes. Yeah, I think we've got success now. Yeah. Phew. All right, carefully. So you're not really going to see this back one so much anyway, but still not brilliant. I don't know. That's just rubbish. I might just cut them on their own. And then you just want to cut a little tab on the corner there. See, it'd go right through on my chrome plate. Hey Kay. It's alright, I'm just faffing about with dies. Like it's cut through, it's just, yeah, when you get the odd ones, but I don't know. So, but they need a chrome plate for the bigger machine. There we go, it's not so bad. Maybe I'll just do 2 shims. That's what you want. So now that one's going to go at the back. Once we ink it up and stuff, that's going to look really cool. So then I want one that's a little bit shorter than that. So that was still about 3. Yeah. So I'm going to do, oh gosh, I'm going to do the next one at 2.5. And then 2, so it's just a slight little decrease. So 2.5 by 7. And then we'll hug this one as close to the top, like so. And fold, no, I won't fold it, I'm just going to cut that. This base plate is so bowed as well. I abuse this larger machine. So it's even hard to get that underneath. Maybe I need to upgrade to a bigger, get the electronic one. Don't want it to push it, there we go. No, because we sold that brand, Creative Craft Products, so if we do it, it'll be under my brand, Made to Surprise, because I think they'd be quite good as a nice basic marker, because I actually think they're really good for the price. So right, that's done that one. Again, just snip to the edge. So that one can go just in front. And then, actually I think the last one would be better to be a little bit higher. I wonder if I've got a scrap piece in that green, because I don't really want to cut into another one just for that. I'll do a slightly different colour green. Oh, hold on. No, we've got one. Right. So I actually think it'd be nice to have it in between. I might flip that so the blades of grass are in different orientations. Or maybe flip the back one, that one, and then do this one the right way. So I'm actually going to do, what was that, 3 and 2.5. So I'm going to do 2 3/4 for the next one. 2 3/4, and that was by 7. I haven't scored it, but I'm just going to eyeball the middle, as long as it's roughly. Okay. Last one. And then I think maybe clouds at the top. Clouds would be nice. I can just cut those by hand. Just do some different kind of waves. Yeah, maybe I need to invest. Lots of people I know have got the Switch. stop it, Sharon. Although I'm ready on the card front, so I'm not worried there. So that'll be fine. And I've already got a few presents, believe it or not. And I've got a couple that are being ordered because they need to be made. And then we've got a girls' weekend away next month, so we're going to Emma Bridgewater, and then we're going down to the Cotswolds. So I'm hoping to get a few bits whilst we're away. I think what I'll do first, I'll just buy a whole new sandwich for this base plate, all of it, because I've had it for years, and then see how that goes, and then maybe look at getting a new machine. Right. Sit back down again, and then I can ink some of this up. That one and that one. I love my switcher user. Yeah, people do love it. Just score this one. Right, so we got 3 pieces. So I have that one, and that one. Yeah, because we're going to have the toadstools and everything kind of built up in between. So now I just want to, they're a bit too bright. They need to match the darker green. So I'm going to use the same that we inked with, just to tie everything together. Oh, see where the plate was there? Oh, you won't notice it once it's all, everything else is on there. Yeah, well, you're not going to see that green in the back anyway now. You only see a little bit of it there, so I think that'll be fine. So how many of you have got a switch? Because there's lots of you. Haven't they done a new colour now as well? Was that a different company? I'm sure I saw it was an electric machine. Or someone's done, no, that's it, the Big Shot Plus has had a revamp, hasn't it? There's a new Big Shot Plus. It's got a detachable handle. Me, pink. Oh, is it pink? What kind of pink though? Is it like a soft pink? Or is it like a hot pink? I got the recently, oh, coral. Oh, is that the pink then? Yeah, I might have to check it out. Okay. So to stick in your bars, so yours might be straight, they don't have to have the grass trim. You want to take your piece here, and just like I've shown in all of the tutorials, you're going to work on this right hand side, just within the 2-inch section. Okay, you want to take your biggest ones, the one that's going on the back, fold your tabs, cherry blossom, oh nice, and then I'm just going to use some of the quick grab glue, run that down your tab, and then you want to flip it over. This outer side here, you're going to sit right next to your fold and make sure it's flush with the bottom, or you can bring it up a little bit if you want. Lay it down so it's nice and parallel with the base of the card. I'm loyal to the ones I have. I still have the scissors extension. I just like it because it's brightly orange, but I still like the tonic tangerine. Okay, some people still got the Sizzix Big Shot black and teal. That's really super old. Take your next one, again, add your glue to your little tab. And this time, you're going to sit it up to this one. Again, lay it down so it's nice and straight. Cut and emboss, yeah, 10 years. I used to have the tattered lace big blue. Yeah, because I had the baby blue, yeah, big blue, that was electric. That weighed an absolute ton. I left that in China because I couldn't justify paying for that. And then the last one, yeah, to be shipped, that was just ridiculous. It was cheaper to just buy it again. Put that down a little bit. Okay. Now, I don't want to seal this on the other side yet because I need to add my clouds. But if I bring it around, and if you imagine, fold that the right way. And they're all stuck on that side. How cool is that? So we've got our grassy bottom against the orange. That's going to look so nice. Cute. It's going to come together nicely. So let's make some clouds. So let's use, I've got enough white? Oh, hang on, what we got here? Yes, got some strips. Yeah, you use these. So again, you want to cut them so they're 7 inches. And then it's up to you, the shape. You might have a cloud edge die. Again, I try not to use too many dies for those kind of things in this. But the grass one is easy to cut the shape, you know, blades of grass. And it's easy to create your clouds. 7. So the kind of thickness is up to you. But you just then want to score at 1/2 inch and at 6.5, and then you'll just cut your shape in between. So again, 1/2 and 6.5. Okay. So the first one, I'm just going to cut about 1.25 inches, and then let's do, we'll just do like do that kind of shape for the back one. You probably won't see that part, but just to say that's the back one. So that the depth of that one, or the height, sorry, 2.25 at its highest. So I'm going to cut this one now to 2, so I know that I won't go any bigger, and it will definitely sit behind that one. And then for this one, I'm going to come up about 1 inch, and then I think I'm going to do like a few more. That'll do. Kind of looks like a cloud. So that one's going to go in front like that, and then I can use this one, which is shorter. Is it shorter? Is that 2? Yeah, that's 1 3/4, so that'd be fine. So about 3/4 there, and then this one I might just do like that. Yeah, that'd be fine. And then like the bee and the ladybird, they can kind of like be suspended off of that bit. So back to this one again. And you're just going to do the same, but this time start with the largest, the back one, and you're going to hug the top of the card. Oh yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah, if you just click the cross and come out of the chat and give the video a thumbs up, it just helps get the video out there to more crafty, like-minded people. And then again, the next one. Who's started to wear a jumper now? This week's the first week I've started to put the cardigan on now. I've been in t-shirts and tops for months, but now I've actually felt a little chill, and I thought, oh, right, now it's sweater weather. Okay, so once we've got them all like that, lay them all flat, and you want to add your glue on all of the tabs. Don't worry if they're not the same size, they don't have to be, but as long as they've got enough glue, it's just on the tabs, nowhere else. That one, for some reason, is a little bit longer, so I'm just going to trim that. You don't want them overlapping each other. Maybe I cut that one a bit longer. Okay, I'm just going to make sure they're all straight. They look good, and then you're going to bring over the whole front and the other side and just stick that down and make sure everything is hidden underneath. Thank you, everyone. 27. Oh, well, yeah. If you're in the UK, I should have said. No, still too hot, still in t-shirt. Oh, no. Sadly, I'd love to be, but no, it's still... I mean, it's maybe a little bit humid today. I could probably get rid of this now, but there we go. How cute is that? And then if you didn't want it to be autumnal, just put that with a nice blue sky, one of my background papers. I haven't got it at hand. Oh, yes, I have. Yeah. Put it against any of these backgrounds, but you go for like that one. Maybe more like there. You get the idea. Obviously the clouds are down there now, but it doesn't have to be obviously autumnal. You could have more of the grass. Looks really nice as well. Not sweater weather here, still 19. Okay, but we're now going to add that, and then the clouds really pop against that one. So you want to now stick it onto this. So I'm going to use the construction glue. Run that all down both your tabs. You could do one at a time if you want. I've always just put both down at the same time. And then you want to focus on this fold to line up with the very edge of the card. There. And then you just pop that one down under. Don't worry if you get glue anywhere, because you're going to put this over the top, so it's not going to, you know, go anywhere. But then fold it down, and you just want to focus on the whole piece sitting on that 8x8 back piece. Oh, thanks, Shannon. It's nice, isn't it, Sharon? I just thought, yeah, with it being autumn and the oranges, gold goes really nice. But this Christmas scene, you know, rooftops, Santa, lots of little Christmas gnomes. Be a lovely one. And you could use a whole sheet of 12x12 cardstock, and you could do your box part of it. Could be like 10x12. You've got your 2 inches on the side, or you probably do a bit more actually on that side. I would go probably 8 box wide and then have 4 inches on the side. And that could be a really nice display card for somebody at Christmas time. You could buy a gift bag to put that in, you know. But a big 12x12 one would look really cool. And then I like to go back the other way. Like so. And there we've got our box. So I'm going to cut one piece so it's just under 6, and then the other piece so it's just under 2, and they will fit then in each section. So yeah, just a smidge under 6. And that one's probably just the right size. No, it needs to come in just a little bit. I'm actually going to do it that way because there's not much in it. I need a little bit off. Because then that's got the nice edge. See, it's cold where Laura is. Plus, I have a very old house that has no insulation, open floorboards, holes everywhere. So that's probably also the reason. Open fireplaces. That's probably why I'm feeling it a little bit more. But I love it and I wouldn't change it. I love my old knackered little cottage. And then you can just slide it in just to check that it's all going to look good. Now, if you wanted to, you could trim off the top a bit and pull it up, you know, because that looks quite cool. But I think I want more of the orange. Yeah, we'll go with more orange. Because you'll see a bit of the green on this side anyway, so. Hey, Claire. How are you? This live's in about 3. No, because I deleted the first one. It would have been in 3 parts. At the beginning, it just, I don't know, we got half an hour in and then the internet was a bit crap, but it seems to be holding itself now. So I think it's my provider. The problem is I don't think I can go with anybody else apart from Virgin, where I am. It's like the only one available. Because I wouldn't mind trying Sky, but I don't know. We'll see. And then just give that a minute to stick. And then that one. Oh, look at that. Yeah, don't jinx it. But Virgin doesn't get great reviews anyway. And but when they're your only option, you've got no choice. You saw there were 3. Oh, that looks so cool. I love it. Right, so we've already coloured a lot of stuff in. I just need to colour in. I think I've redeemed myself in terms of the time. We've still got half an hour now. I feel like I've caught up because I felt like I just wasn't getting anywhere. So I will cut that one, that one. We want multiple toadstools. I want to cut some more. I've got some of the flowers. I already coloured them in that orange. I thought that'd be quite nice. So maybe I'll cut all of those because I can colour a few more later on. They're easy to colour in. Now, what colour should we do with the dragonfly? Do I do a bit of all these colours? Because I think the dragonfly is going to sit outside the card. So I could do orange, green and red, which I think would actually look really nice. I think I've answered my own question there. And then maybe one of the butterflies, similar. And then we've got need to colour him in. I've got some spares here. I'll probably use those for this card because they're already cut out. Oh, we've got to cut the fence as well. Let's do that quickly now. There it is. I think a bit of the colours in the... Yeah. Ties it all together. I thought the little fence would look nice right on the front there, or it could go right on the back. Both would look nice, to be fair. Let's try. Oh, my chair's just sounds like I'm constantly got wind. I'm just so begrudged to spend out money on anything in this craft room because I am definitely having it all next year. So I'm just doing very little in here. I've got a brand new, beautiful, here, lots of you are like this. I've been wanting one for ages, and the St. Luke's charity shop down the road from me had a wooden filing cabinet. It's a pine, solid pine, wooden filing cabinet. It's 3 drawers, so it's not the 4, but that's fine. I'm still going to keep this one, but I'm going to end up spraying it. So when I do move it out of this room and it goes through the garden, I'm going to spray it hot pink. So I'm going to have a hot pink filing cabinet and then the wooden one. But it's got the bucket handles, brass. Honestly, I looked online. They are like hundreds of pounds, like £600–700. I got it for 50 quid. And it's so nice. It's downstairs in the hallway. Because I've got my wardrobe in here still, so I've got my railing because obviously the bedroom's being done, so I can't have any of my clothes. So the whole upstairs is in a mess, in all honesty. It's that stage, you know, when you're decorating, there's like that stage you go through where it's just, everything's a bit, yeah. Because I've been doing gardening for the last 6 months. I'm now all like full on internal renovation mode again. So yeah, but it's lovely. Really, really, yeah, I know, I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I saw it from the distance because you walk, this St. Luke's is like an old, it's like quite a big warehouse that they've taken on. So they've got like a nice little kind of shop part in the front with clothes and stuff. And then you go through to the left and it's just a big open room and you can see everything from far away. And I clocked it straight away. And I was like, you're coming home with me. Do we like it on the back? I think it pops more, doesn't it? Or just behind on the front. I like both. Yeah, I'll take a picture and I'll share it because they're the best kinds of storage for card making. I actually do like the front. Back, the front. Have two, back. I could have a little bit as well, like coming off right down here. Should we do two? Let's just do two. But yeah, so going back to the craft shed, so I'm definitely going to get the tiger shed. And I have my Instagram for the cottage has started to get, I'm now part of their partnership program because of the amount of views I've been getting. So I've got a partnership, hopefully, with Pet Lab Co. And they pay for the videos. So my aim is through my TikTok, which is now paying, which is great. Through my TikTok and Instagram, I'm hoping that that's going to fund my shed. So please come and watch. It's free for you. So yeah, that's going to be funding my craft shed. So maybe just that one in the back. Hey DIY Dream Weddings, I forget the name, sorry, I've been gone for a while, so I forgot a lot of the handle names. What about that then, if we do two? Let me know while I have a little munch on my crisps. Well, the other stuff's just these bits, so there'll be the bee hanging and the ladybug probably hanging. Toadstools popping up in amongst the grass. Kim, I need to write these down. I'm going to put you, actually, I'm going to put DIY Kim. I've got a little note thing here, DIY Kim. I did this for a while. I put Prakna and I wrote it as you say it. And in the end it stuck. So eventually, Kim, it will just stay. And I'll know who you are. I should do really, Shannon. I should really do it as it is right now. Okay, so this is my craft for him. As you can see, I've got a lovely rail with my clothes to the left. I've got bin bags here. That's got all my jumpers in. What else we got? Oh, you know my Devon County Library box thing that's on my DIY renovation account? That's here. Fan that's to go upstairs. I've got a plant pot from my bedroom. That's there. Some scales to weigh yourself. What else can we see here? Coats, all my jewellery, all my rings. Poor Monty can't even get to the chair. So do we think two? What's that? Leave it 10 minutes and Simone grabs the crown back. You can lower the front a little and put the other one on the side. So we think scrap the back one and do that. Like that. I can always add the other one again. I think I do like the one on the front, so I think I'm going to commit to sticking this one down. And again, we can have little bits coming out the front of the card as well. Little toadstools. But as someone who is, I'm actually a tidy person, I don't like clutter, I don't like mess. This behind me is just horrid. But my bedroom's got nothing in it apart from my bed. My Instagram is, oh gosh, Lovely Rose Cottage. But yeah, that's loads of people love watching DIY apparently, because I've had quite a few viral videos, so it's been picked up now and people are starting to notice it, which is great. Yeah, do we think that one then? If I just snip, I might snip it that end. Put that there. Oh, look at the, God, that was a good guess. Perfect. No, I won't put foam on that bit in case I add other bits on top, because it's got to fold and go in the envelope. I think my neighbours will love this, and they don't know what I do for a job, so they're bound to say, oh, where did you get this from? Thing is, if I tell them I made it, then they might put in an order for like cards. I'll be like, oh no. Happy to be without a crown. No. We have had the water shortage this year, but it hasn't stopped the brambles. Yeah, that looks cute. Like I said, I can always add one at the back later on, so we will stick with that. Let's start placing bits in, or cutting and laying stuff out, and then I'll colour the dragonfly in a minute. So let's use this one. All right, 2 butterflies. Thank you. Thanks everyone. It's just nice having all these little, just different sets, you know, themes, so I can just apply these to anything. And these particular series of cards are perfect for scene building, you know. So if you've got anything like this, like New Baby, you could have all, you know, soft green grass, and then have all like baby grows and toys and bears all coming out of it. That would look really cute. I'm just kind of randomly putting things down for a minute. So we'll do 3 toadstools. I'm waiting for my craft cottage to be moved from our old house to our new one. We found someone who moves houses, not contents actually. Wow, where are you, Kerry? Are you in the UK? And what kind of house have you got to move it? I mean, it must be a wooden build, because I know you can move wooden frames in America. I've not documentary, but like I've watched programs where they do that, or people lift like a whole house. I follow a lady whose house has flooded so many times in Florida that she's actually lifting it now so many feet off the ground. I mean, amazing, but how much that must have cost. Insane. But how cool though to watch all that, although I bet you'll be really nervous seeing it all lifted. Ah, okay, yeah, I don't think it's something, unless you've got a wooden house in the UK, which you don't tend to have. Ours are all brick. You can't do it in the UK. I see people moving like their you know, cabins and chalets and things like that, but I think that's about it. Can you imagine them taking my cottage out? Where's my can't find the die for the flower. Right, so these two are going to dangle with a little bit of acetate, and then I think I put the dragonfly on a wobbler, and he's going to be on the outside, I think. Hey Sandra, that's okay. Do you want to say hope you and everyone are okay? Yeah, we're good, thank you. Dr. Beach Gym. Yeah, I love her. Oh, is that? Yeah, she's a doctor. I forgot her surname. She's so sweet, isn't she? Really, really lovely. I really felt for her when it was all happening, because she filmed like the whole evacuation and everything. Yeah. I'm still hoping you will go back to doing. I will. It's just the cost, to be fair. I won't. I don't think I'm going to be able to open it up to overseas. It's just too expensive. It's like £6 just to send a basic flat card to the US. Well, my cards aren't flat. It's not profitable. It's not the word I'm looking for at all. But obviously, this is my job as well. But if they continue to just keep the prices as they are, it just makes it really difficult. Right, let's cut a few of these ones. And it's annoying because obviously that's what I do. I make cards. I think it should be a worldwide thing that if you've got anything that's just really light, like cards, even if they're dimensional, there should be just this like worldwide rate, and it's just nothing really. You know, it should be parcels. That's where the expense comes in, which I get because that's what takes up room. But I think just normal mail, it should be cheap. What weight of card do you use for the flowers? This is all stamped on 300 GSM, but you could easily stamp them onto 220, 230. Would be fine as well. I have a few of these popping out. Do the different layers of grass. Oh, that could just kind of go in there. That looks cute. We pay for Europe by weight, not size. Yeah, see, ours is done through size in the UK, and they have this plastic like letterbox template, and they put everything through it and then weigh it. So it's done on weight and also whether it fits through the different spaces on this like big letterbox ruler thing. I had to stop sending cards to the family in Arizona because it's terrible, Winifred. It was like gut-wrenching sometimes when she'd say the price. I was like, oh my God. And sad at the same time because you just think you're killing that trade, that industry of just the art of just writing letters and sending cards, and it's just a shame. So, oh yeah, I've got to do my sentiment because I want to have thank you. So we're going to have the big thank you, or the big thank, along the top. Like I said, we'll rearrange all of this a bit. I just want to make sure I've got enough stuff. And that one can just go in there somewhere. And then, so I'll keep these for the next card. So that's all right, I've got plenty there. Let's do the snail and the dragonfly. So let's colour in here. Oh, I've got low battery. Let me just, that's got full battery, so let's just swap those over. Right. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so using the same colours. So I'm going to go for the same. What did I say I was going to do? Red, green and orange. So let's do like each wing. So the bottom ones can be like the reds. swear we've not had a dry day in about 3 weeks. It's rained every single day in Plymouth. Then we'll do yellow in here, and then I'll fill in all the white with green. This is like your yellow orange colour. It's the same coloured markers that I've used on all of this, so it will all end up, once I've added in the darker colours within each one, it will all blend together. Let's do I think I went in with, no, the orange was that one, mellow yellow, and then that one, I think. Yeah, it was. Right, let's go over that. Thought it was looking a bit too bright for the orange. Might give it a little spritz as well with the distressed oxide. And just a little bit of shading around the bottom. What was that one? 15, so I'll do 4. And then a little bit of 2. When can I get the Pensuet? These ones are no longer available, Conrad, because these are part of the old Creative Craft products when we were Craft Stash, but we've sold the brand now, so we don't have these anymore. Whether they decide to bring them out, then you'd have to check out Hobby Maker. That's who have it now. But I am looking at possibly bringing out a set of colours with Made to Surprise. So watch this space. Simone, thumbs up, please. She's too good. Green, that was it. I'm just looking aimlessly at what colour I'm going to do. I think I might add more red up there and then do green on here. I only show one on my... 1 thumbs up? No, it's got to be more than that. 58, I see. Well, there's 135 watching, so if you could all please thumbs up. It costs you nothing. Just click off the chat and then you'll see where you can do it. Free for you, but really helps me out. And then let's go back into red again. So let's do that one. I'll do the orange through the body of the head. 82 now, thank you. I should be asking more because it clearly does work, but it's just not my, you can tell I'm just more about just, yeah. If I had a manager, they'd be like on at me all the time going, you need to do this, remember to do that. Oh yeah, it deletes it if you click again. Yeah, it'd take your thumbs up away. Yeah, and that goes for every creator you watch. The little things like that really help them out. So plus then it saves as well under your activity. So if you lose a video, you've seen something you really liked, if you thumbs up it, then it goes into your like history or your viewing or whatever, and then it's easy for you to go back and find. Right, so then I want the mellow yellow. It's the same one, yeah. So I do this in the middle. Hey Lynette, it's the first thing I do when I join. Thank you, appreciate it. Anybody coming over to Europe, find an Action shop. The colouring pens there are amazing, so cheap. I've had mine for ages and they blend so nicely. Right, is that the Australian chain, Acton? Or was that, no, that's Spotlight, I think. Because I know there was a Spotlight when I was in Malaysia and I was just like, yes, crafts. I'd get some bits for my mum when I was in there. She was like, please, anything. And then I'll do those in, oh, I need to do, yeah, I'll do the rest in the yellow. Blend that one. Let's get the green. Closest I have to the range, yeah. Well, there's another new drama starting soon as well, and I think this is on Netflix, called The Maid. Yeah, I'm sure it's called The Maid. There's one called Maid, which is different because I watched that a while ago. But this is again a psychological thriller. It's got quite a lot of famous people in it as well, actually. What's everyone having for dinner tonight then? I did end up having, I didn't get fish and chips on Friday, but I did get a fish pie. It was the Co-op Finest one. And it was delicious. And tonight I've got like a pasta meal thing, which is nice as well. I've had it before. So I'll do orange, yeah, down in this one. Oh, I need to blend the body as well. And then red up in those corners. And red little dots. Yeah, they'll be red as well, won't they? Like it. M&S Southern Fried Chicken with rice, nice. Not sure we're going to have as we're going to the cinema tonight, so it might be takeaway afterwards. Nice. What are you going to watch, Karen? Baked chicken and broccoli. Not sure for supper. Still need breakfast. Pasta carbonara, yummy. Oh, stew tears, nice. Yeah, I need to get the slow cooker out, actually. It is almost time, isn't it? Oh, it's too... Oh, no. I don't know. Yeah, it's almost time to get the stew pot out. There we go. I think that's a nice... little bit different. Dragonfly. Oh, what colour? The eyes would be grey, so let's do green around there. And then I'll just add a little bit of grey. I think this would be a lovely thank you card. Tiny bit of just warm grey, just like a little semicircle. And the rest has got a highlight. I'll add some gel and stuff to it later. Well, you know, white gel pen. Right, let's cut these out and start getting everything together. So that one, I might as well cut the bee and stuff there ready for the card then. That one. Oh, snail. Got a, what colours did I use for him? What was the lightest? And a dark one. Chicken Alfredo in the slow cooker. Is that all nice? Yeah, I only ever do stew. I've never done anything else. People do rice pudding. I've never done anything like that. I need to. Whatever's left over from stew, I'll make a pie with the next night. Nice. Sounds delicious. I'll go in with a bit of a dark grey, just around the bottom. Homemade potato and leek soup with crusty bread, nice. Again, I like my soups as well. I do like to make a nice batch of soup for like the week ahead. I bought some nice like new cookbooks and things. Right, let's cut it out. Another movie I watched as well, because we like a movie recommendation. If you like Serial Killer and Shark Attack, then you want to watch I can't think what it was called. I watched it last night. It was really good. It's about a girl who's in South Africa. She doesn't settle. She just likes to be on the road travelling. And it's about this guy who takes people out on shark dives. But he's not all he seems. And it's so tense on your edge of your seat. It's really good. I make a Sunday roast pie. It's a winner. Oh, yum. Anybody know the movie I'm on about? It's really good. If you like shark movies and if you're not into that kind of stuff, then you'll hate it. But if you like your shark ones, then you'll like that one. Yeah, it is, Pauline. I really enjoyed it. I don't need all of these bits, but because I'm passing it through, I'm going to cut. It's on, I got it, I think you might have to pay for it on normal Prime, but I think I've got the MGM subscription, so it was free. It's on Amazon, I think, Lynette, because I'm sure I remember seeing it on one and I thought, oh, you got to pay for it. And then I scrolled and it came up again under one of my subscriptions. I was like, right, I'm watching it. I know, I know, Jeanette. It's like I need another page. It's like MUCERS recommends or something. And I just put in random posts of like, right, just watch this, ladies. Highly recommend. We can all put in our different kind of... That's what we need. Yes, I don't need that one. We'll save that one. Save that one. Save. Ooh. Just got away with that. That one. We need our little snail. He could be going up the side somewhere, couldn't he? Like just inside. MUCERS movies. MUCERS movies, yeah. Dangerous Animals, that's it. Yes, it was, Lynette. Dangerous Animals. Really good. Like I said, if you like a shark movie and you like a serial killer as well, highly recommend. And it's not like horrible. I think it's only a 15. It's not really, really horrible. Well, it is gory, but it's not like, you know, some can be really horrendous. This isn't. That already looks... MUCERS reviews. Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? A MUCERS reviews page. Right, let's get some acetate. Now, actually, I think he might have to go because I've got to have my big sentiment. I can't... He could go there as long as his wing doesn't overhang, so otherwise the envelope will be too big. I think he would be there, and then the thank. Let's grab that now, actually. I've got it here. I've just done another... onto my 6th one. We've just done the 6th one's also just gone up down for design, so they are coming. It's not in that set, is it? It's in the other one. Oh, did I not have that one there? Hooray, celebrated. No, it's not that one. Sorry, I've got so many piles of things with different projects that I've got to share, and I've now misplaced that one. That's not for today. No, that's not that one. Maybe it is here. Oh, you pain. Why is it that one set that you need? Chunky alphabet. Yeah, so this is the other, I can show you the list actually. So we've got, what one's coming out? 3. So this one's coming out. Yeah, with Valentine's. No, where's the one with Christmas? Sorry, this one's coming out. Is that right? Have I done, is this the 4th one? I've just done that one. Obviously we'll have the stamp set, but they're your 9 big words. And then the one after that is going to have Father's, Mother's Day, Easter, and that'll be next year. Happy, enjoy, cheers, which is that one. Number 2. Number 3. No, that must be number 3. That's number 4. Yeah, I think I've got them the wrong way around. Because you definitely got the Christmas ones next month. I think I've got retirement, but we did retirement in this format. So yeah, we have already done the large words of these ones. So I might do retirement as the 7th one maybe. Yeah, I think I've got them the wrong way round. That's number 3. And then that's 4. Yeah, because that comes out in time for Valentine's. And then you've got all these are the big words. Yeah, this would be nice though when we start to move into the family names as well, because I think that'd be really good. It looks like panty. Yeah, it's my bad writing. Don't worry, it definitely says pie. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Where the hell is that bloody set? I might have to add that last, but that's not. I can't lay everything out if I don't know where it is. I've also got a few others coming out in like sets, and they're different words again, but you have got a few extras coming out just in collections in like sets, so there are some more as well, which would be nice. Unless I did put it back. Where else it is. That's literally, although there's loads of stuff in here, there isn't actually that much. Ah, it was with some of the Against the Grain. Thank you. I got it right. Okay. Yeah, sympathy's there. Sympathy's down. That's definitely down. Right. So we'll have thank. So I'm going to do. It's going to have to be gold background, I think. Yeah, and then white. Yeah, and then that one I'm going to do a little bit of foam. Some have thought about doing yes and no. The no being, I don't tend to always make just standard envelopes. Most of the cards, they go in a bouncy envelope and things like that. So yes, it would be a good idea, but I need to have a look at it really. I've run out of my foam sheets. I've actually now got to the end of all of those reduced foam sheets. Yeah, I don't think I've got any left. Oh no. I don't like not putting that knot on some foam. I can use, got loads of the 2-inch squares. They definitely will last me a while, but it looks like I'm out of foam. I'll just have to do it in white a few times and layer it up then. I feel lost without my foam tape. I love that. Foam sheets, I love those. Who else does self-adhesive foam sheets? Any other brands that do them for a good price? Let me know. Because I loved it when they were like, they weren't even £1, I don't think. I don't even think they're £1. Yeah, we definitely can do all that. That might be a good one to add in when I get to more of like the family names and stuff. But yeah, definitely. Do we like that? Or do you think it needs to be black and white? Because there's a lot of white, I feel the black and white would just pop a bit more. Let's try this one with a bit of black. I know not everyone likes it, but I do like black and white. What time are we on? Oh gosh. I've only got to stick it down now, not too long. Craftily, anywhere in the UK? Might have to look on Amazon. How about that? What do we prefer? Black or gold? Don't mind either, to be fair. And then the U will just come underneath. So let's grab a bit of acetate, get the B and the other one down. Oh, orange and white, that's a good shout. It does really pop. I just love black and white. That's strong. That sounds like shrink plastic. Yeah, it is. That's okay. That'll do. So 2 strips. I've made an absolute mess. Mind you, I have got stuff to the left of me, so I've kind of been keeping things more to this side. Amazon has some double-sided adhesive foam sheets, 12 for $7.99. Oh, how big are the sheets? Is that A4? But 12, that's quite good actually. If it's A4, that's even better. So just pop whatever you've got there. That's, I think, going to go on a wobbler. Gold, black with black and white word cut out twice. Yeah, so it's like offset. Right, let's do, it can be slightly angled. So if I do the B off that one, and then this can go the one behind. About there. So yeah, so if I cut them about the same, and I'll trim a little bit more off in a minute. This one's going to be a little bit longer. I've ordered some of those nail art spinners, Simone. I've got a pack of 50 or something coming from Amazon on Friday. Yeah, I'm sure it was Amazon. Yeah, it must have been Amazon. So I'm going to see what they're like. That one. Yeah, bring that up just a little bit. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Do you want me to stay zoomed in? Is that too close or is that okay? So they don't look too different to you looking down, but the one's set back on, I'll show you, well, everything's going to fall out, but one's on the second, the bee's on the first little cloud, and the ladybird's on the one behind that. Now, the wobbler is going to have to just sit. I might have to trim the back of it because I need it to go, if it goes behind the body, the tail, no, that will still go in the envelope actually. No, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I've only just started seeing people use them on cards. One of the American YouTubers, I saw her, she put one on and I thought, well, they're good. I just put in card spinny thing and it came up. But I didn't know they're nail art spinners. Oh, well, there you go. What? But I don't understand how they go on your nail. I'm wondering if I'm talking about the same thing. They're like tiny little bits and about that thick. Is that them? Why would you have that on your nail? Hobby Maker has blank page for creative craft. Oh, really? I don't know. Genuinely, guys, I have no idea. It's not anything I was to deal, I dealt with. So, no idea. I thought that's a good thing then. Maybe then they're preparing to load products on. possibly, because I think it's going to take time for them to, you know, obviously go to the factories and get it all in production, because they brought the name. I think they brought most of the supplies stock as well, but there wasn't a lot, and I think they've already done shows with it, so possibly it's gone. So I'm not 100% sure with all of that, but we like their stuff, so definitely, you know, watch them, keep an eye on it. People put flowers and bees on their nails, but like a fidget spinner. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look at them on nails because I had no idea. That looks awesome. Right, happy. Let's stick this down. Have a little crisp while I'm doing that. I won't want my dinner. Well, that then on one of those spinners would look really cool. Well, hopefully, oh no, it'd be 9 AM. They might come while I'm live. So then we can check them out. We can add them onto a card. Because I'm going to use the penny slider on Friday, but we're going to incorporate it with a different card mechanism from Made to Surprise catalogue. So I'm going to have a little look tomorrow. I've got to film some promo tomorrow for something that's coming in. Wow, you're going to know about it this month. So a secret I've been keeping. Very excited. And I think lots of you are going to be happy with it because you've been asking. And no, it's not an advent. Just to eliminate that. No advent. Put this on a little bit of foam. Can't tell you, Rach, you've got to wait. Oh, I think I've put that foam a bit too far down. I've got to get the H. You can overhang on that side. That might be enough actually to hold it. Right. I'm going to have to hold this up this way to decorate the bottom. So once I stick things down, I will hold it up. I need to sit down and actually see. I can't keep secrets. None of you can. You're all bad. It's like as soon as you, it's like that scene in Grease, you know, when Rizzo says that she's pregnant, and before Kaniki, it's got to him. By the time she's told Frenchie, that's it. Kaniki's found out. That's what you lot would be like. I'd tell Jeanette, and then, you know, before the words had finished from my mouth, you'd all know. I can't get to them, Jeanette. Genuinely, I cannot get to my filing cabinet. I've got to clear it because I need to, but I can't get the sneak peeks, I'm afraid. And that's genuine. So, but I'll give you 2 on Friday, all right? So just remind me, and I'll share 2 on Friday, because I would usually do a sneak peek. Is it not true though, Jeanette? You're going, Sam? She would go, you're right. When you think of the words of that song, really, Shirley, like, just, yeah, just wouldn't be, you wouldn't do that now, would you? Lips will be sealed. Don't worry. You will know before the masses. Make sure you signed up to the emails with Craft World. And you won't miss out. You're quoting lyrics from the song. Alright, I'm going to do that one. So who's going to do this size card? in this little mini series. Who likes this one? This might be my favourite size actually. I like a big card though. Yeah, it's a nice surprise. I think it could be a nice Christmas gift, even though it's not Christmassy, but it could be could be something that you might want to ask someone to get you for Christmas. You know, just saying. I'm wondering whether to put that one here. What do we think? That one maybe on the front. We can go over today anyway. It's my first live back properly, isn't it? I want to have a go at this size. Yeah, I think it's a nice one because you've got all that room. Snail on the side of the fence. What about going up the wall? No, you don't need to warn your bank manager. No, I think your bank manager would be very happy. Do we like the snail going up the side? Yeah, we could sneak in Colin. I'm not going to cut him now, but I will add him on the YouTube one. Promise. I like big cards and I cannot lie. Yeah, if I did like an event, I could come out onto stage with that song, couldn't I? Yeah, I know you wouldn't have a flower up high, but I kind of like that one. Like it's blown away in the clouds. Mine's sitting next to me, but I have my headphones on. What he doesn't know. Right, where was my... I have 3. Yeah, I like the snail going up the side. A little bit of foam behind him. Oh, actually, no, I can't put any foam behind him because it's got to go flat. So we'll just stick this down. What's the first letter of this new? I'm not saying. Actually, no, I could because then you'll be all. Hang on a minute, because it can be a few things. So let's go with. So I'm just seeing all your comments now, like catching up. Oh, I've missed this. It's nice. I feel like I'm back with my mates. Let me zoom back out a little bit. No, I just said K. I just said the letter. I said K. And then I laughed. Did you miss it? I thought I did. I definitely said the letter. Sound must have gone funny. No, I definitely said it. K. Right, let me just stamp you and then that's done. Well, that was an epic fail, wasn't it? None of you bloody heard me. That's hilarious. I didn't do anything, guys. That is just pure fluke that happened. Oh, sorry. Right, let me just stamp this one. I need to have a good clean clean up in aisle 5, please. I like that, Jeanette. Oh dear. So I'll leave you guessing. You can just fester now, can't you? I might give you another letter on Friday. Oh, what have I got stuck to that? I hate that. I've got a little like bit of fluff. I'm loving these guesses. Well, at least I've got my card done. I'll do a birthday one for YouTube, so I've got different. Although I could do with another thank you card actually, so I might do another one again. But I've got that ready then for Monday, and I'll pick up some flowers. And just do a little bead of glue. My tweezers. Kangaroo. Could you give us an anagram? I could actually. Not today. I need time to think. And I do need a little bit of foam behind that thank because it's just lifting. So I'm going to pop a little bit just behind that one. You look hilarious. There we go. Can you see it a little bit like that? Look how they kind of dangle. That is such a happy card. Love it. I think I'm going to add another one of those, maybe down there though. But isn't that cool? What a happy card. So that is your 8x8 now. So we've got 6x6. I'm going to do this for YouTube, so you'll have that one. But 6x6 left to do. And possibly 7x7. I just don't know if it's not really much in it. That's your C6. That's your 6x8. And then your slimline 4x8. Kitchen things. There you go. So far now we've got 4 for this little series, but we will end up probably with 6. It's usually around 5 or 6 in each series because that's most of the sizes then. But aren't they lovely? Like I said, I'm running out of room because I've got all this in front of me, but there you go. Thank you, Dee. That's really kind of you to say. Kinky Coots. Oh dear, so nice to have you back. Oh, thank you, Benita. Today's is my favourite. Yeah, I just think because I really enjoyed this one because I liked how tall that was and the slim line. So yeah, but they're all, like I said, when I look at a 5x7 though, that just looks so tiny. It's like a dinky one, but I think the 6-inch one will give, I'm going to have a 4-inch. So actually, let's just measure the boxes for each one because, so that's 4. So it'll be 4x6. So that will be the width and then the height. Yeah, will be 6 for the 6x6 one, I think. But that one's 3. That's 3. That's 4. That's 6. Your 7 one will be 5, so that might be a good one to do actually though, because it gives you that 5-inch section. So maybe I will do a 7x7 as well. And I can use the, what's my other set? The sports one. So I could do the sports set in the 7x7. And then I've used my new sets in each one as well. In fact, it's all made to surprise, which is nice because that's the stamp set from the magazine. And the sports one would be good because I could do a, you know, football stadium, tennis court, you know, could do the bowling. I want to do the bowling ball and the bowling alley. So yeah, maybe I'll do 7x7. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that would be a good shout. And that means I've done them all. Right, well, 2.5 hours later, I'm going to sign off now. But thank you for all joining me, easing me in again. I'll be back on Friday at 9. Oh, thank you, Dee. I'll be back on Friday at 9. Like I said, we're going to use the penny sliders with a different mechanism. So we're going to, yeah, combine them. That one always falls. It's got so much weight. It always falls down. I mean, it doesn't matter when it's flat because it stands up, obviously, when it's displayed. But I don't know if you've noticed me when I'm filming, I'm constantly moving this one. It always moves. But yeah, I'll do an event, whether it will pan out that way because they seem to never do. But yeah, I will be back then. I'll get some photos of this. And like I said, I will cut and just get all the rest of those bits ready. And I'll do a YouTube version as well. All right. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye.